First, a tough night for several church communities in Johnson and Miami counties after that deadly bus crash. Some of the victims in the crash are still recovering in the hospital tonight. 13 people were on the bus when it blew a tire and went off the road. The crash killed 3 teenagers and hurt 3 others. Tonight, Andres Gutierrez joins us from the Overland Park Church. And Andres, there's already tributes to some of those victims there.
These 3 crosses have gone up outside the church here to remember the 3 teenagers who passed away. In a Facebook post today, the pastor wrote that those kids were absolutely bright lights among us all. Hearts are heavy at the Faith Chapel Assembly of God as they deal with the loss of 3 young members. The youth group took this photograph before leaving on the ill-fated trip. In it, 14-year-old Hannah Foy.
Most people will remember Hannah as a young woman of strong faith. Many times you would see her around town with her Bible.
Reverend Brad Wheeler spoke with 41 Action News on behalf of Foy's family. He leads the Lewisburg United Methodist Church down the road from where Foy attended church.
There were some text messages that had gone around that something terrible had happened, and then later in the day our worst fears were realized.
Besides Foy, 17-year-old Samara Bass from Stillwell and 16-year-old David Martin from Olathe died in Friday's rollover crash.
The one piece to all of this that I think is important to remember is that these were kids of faith, kids that had strong faith, and we always like to say that death does not have the final say.
There is now a tremendous outpouring of support for the grieving families. From some folks organizing food trains to fundraising efforts, one for Foy and another for all the victims and survivors. In one comment, a child expressed his condolences and said the proceeds from his lemonade stand this Saturday are going to Foy's family. Another comment said that they'll be praying for the families from Kirksville, Missouri during Sunday services. The same goes for Reverend Wheeler.
We'll spend a large amount of time just praying for the families, talking through what has happened, and then just remembering and thinking about how we can support the families.
Now, tomorrow, members of the Faith Chapel in Gardner will hold their services here in Overland Park, so they're all together during this difficult time. Reporting live in Overland Park tonight, Andres Gutierrez, 41 Action News.